Jason Tartick and Kaitlyn Bristowe have announced their separation. Following 4 years of dating, the pair announced their split on Instagram in August 2023. After sharing the news with family and close friends first, and taking the time to properly process it ourselves, we are saddened with heavy hearts to share that we have decided to end our engagement, the pair wrote in a joint message. For both of us, maintaining our friendship is really crucial. We are appreciative that we are calling it a day with mutual respect and affection. Though saying farewell is painful and depressing, our love and respect for one another will always endure. For Bristowe and Tartick, who were both fans of the popular show The Bachelorette, it was love at first talk even though they had never met on the set. Kaitlyn was the Bachelorette in season 11, Tartick competed in Becca Kufrin's season. Rather, during an episode of her podcast, Off the Vine with Kaitlyn Bristowe, Tartick asked Bristowe out on a date, which is how the two ended up dating in 2019. My relationship with Jason was definitely not something I expected, Bristowe subsequently told People, having recently broken up with Sean Booth. I wasn't even planning on dating anyone when I met him, let alone dating in the Bachelor universe, but I had a secret admiration for him. Any girl who dates him is lucky, I thought to myself. When Tartick asked the Dancing with the Stars winner out on air a few months later, she had no idea that she would end up becoming that lucky girl. In the end, in 2021, the couple got engaged. This is a summary of Kaitlyn Bristowe and Jason Tartick's love story, from their initial on-air encounter to their engagement. In 2018, during the recording of Bristowe's Off the Vine podcast, Tartick and Bristowe had their first meeting. The former Bachelorette reminisced, "I walked into a studio in Seattle to podcast with Jason and Olivia on Instagram in 2019. When my dad arrived on FaceTime, I was sobbing. He gave me a hug and said, 'Let's have a relaxing Tuesday together,' even though we had never met. I figured I would need someone to help keep the energy up, so I had invited Olivia to come on the podcast. However, after only 2 minutes with Jason, you'll notice that he exudes an electrifying energy that makes you feel happy." During a podcast episode, Tartick proposed a date to the former Bachelorette, Bristowe, 3 months after she had revealed her breakup with Booth. But when Bristowe began questioning Tartick about why he hadn't popped the question yet, it was actually her who initiated the conversation. Tartick remarked, "You're making me blush over here, Kaitlyn. I mean, if we're both going to be in the same city at the same time, I see no reason why we shouldn't go to dinner or grab drinks." Bristowe said yes, then cautioned Tartick, saying, "Don't F it up." A few weeks later, Tartick revealed in a live interview on the Today Show that the two were now formally dating. "That is correct," Tartick agreed. Bristowe, who was also on the show, said, "I mean, I was going to use my podcast to break the news, but I guess the Today Show beat me to it." A few weeks later, Bristowe and Tartick declared their romance official on Instagram and celebrated their first Valentine's Day together. Tartick wrote, "So grateful for you," as the caption on a picture of the two cuddling. Bristowe shared a lovely couple's photo on her post, along with a lengthy message about the value of achieving true happiness. She wrote, "I appreciate you being you," at Jason_Tartick. For their first Valentine's Day weekend together, the couple took a romantic trip to Boston. Bristowe posted images from their Valentine's Day dinner at Bistro du Midi and a video of them singing along to the Hamilton and Aladdin soundtracks at the Boston Harbor Hotel on her Instagram story, which served as a record of their trip. On Bristowe's podcast, the couple declared they were moving in together 4 months after confirming their relationship. "We're at the next step in our relationship where we want to grow even more, and we can't do that in long distance," she stated. "To my new roommates, cheers. I'm eager to discover what actions of yours irritate me." A few days later, Bristowe captioned a cute Instagram picture of the two with the words, "Oh hey roomie." Later in the summer, Bristowe and Tartick looked amazing together at Ashley Iaconetti and Jared Haben's August wedding in Newport, Rhode Island, where they were both alumni of The Bachelor. To health, wealth, love, happiness, and all the time in the world to enjoy it. On Instagram, Tartick wrote a caption for a picture of himself and Bristowe looking quite dapper for the wedding. "Honored to be part of it, Ashley_Iaconetti and at Jared Haben big day." Tartick made an appearance on an episode of People Now in January 2020, shortly after he and Bristowe celebrated their one-year anniversary, and he revealed the key to keeping their relationship successful. He stated, "I believe it's communication. Kaitlyn is very open and honest, and that's been the foundation of our connection for anybody who knows her. And Pino and Ramen, two cute goldens." Following an ankle injury sustained during competition on Dancing with the Stars, Bristowe went on the show, performed a foxtrot, and won the night's highest marks. Tartick offered his support in the Instagram comments after she later posted a video of the performance. He wrote, "Damn inspiration you are. This was gorgeous start to finish." Bristowe won the Mirrorball Trophy and was named the Dancing with the Stars Season 29 winner on November 23, 2020. Tartick shared a live video of his excitement on Instagram after learning of his girlfriend's significant achievement. In it, Tartick enthusiastically screams as he and a companion pop a bottle of champagne. "You totally succeeded, darling, let's go. You earned and deserve this K-Bone, another dream come true," he captioned the photo. Not long after Valentine's Day, Bristowe unintentionally uploaded a picture of her and her dogs in front of a wall mural that said "Single AF," which promptly led to suspicions of a split. Later, on her Instagram story, she explained everything, saying, "So I shared a picture and I didn't even realize that it read Single AF in the background. People therefore believed it to be hinting at something, although it doesn't." While they were preparing to record an edition of Bristowe's podcast, 3 months after putting an end to the breakup rumors, Tartick proposed to Bristowe. "It was everything I could have asked for," Bristowe subsequently remarked. He spoke in a way that was breathtakingly beautiful. "Never in our lives have our eyes locked like that. I was listening to everything he said as we were holding hands, and it was so powerful that I was still unconscious. It was very unique." Barely a month after tying the knot, Bristowe said on the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast that she wouldn't be shocked if she found out she was pregnant for the wedding. She declared, "We are very excited to start a family. To be honest, I turn 36 next month, and I do have my eggs frozen, so the biological clock is not exactly ticking, but I do really want to think about that, just because I have met my person, we are getting married, and so I do feel like that next step, quickly after, is going to be having a family." The soon-to-be bride also shared her vision for the big day with followers and updated them on the status of the wedding plans. "I just know basically as soon as we can get the ball rolling, I want it to be like a Great Gatsby-like black tie event, very glam, which is so opposite of what I thought I'd want," she stated. "I would have said, I want bohemian, for years ago. Farm style is what I want. I simply can't seem to decide." Tartick admitted to being on a post-engagement high to people in July 2021. "The engagement high is still a high," he declared. "In the greatest sense conceivable, it still seems strange. We're moving forward at full speed, which is thrilling. And we can't wait to take our next steps in life together." Tartick responded to the internet criticism Bristowe has been facing on her appearance while she was a guest on the Clickbait with Bachelor Nation podcast. "I don't know why people think it's okay to say the S they do on Twitter," he stated. "The way that people make comments, nasty comments about people's appearances, and obviously, specifically, I'm referring to Kaitlyn, it's grotesque." Tartick told People in October 2021 that the pair was still intending to have a very Great Gatsby wedding theme. "Wedding planning, it's going awesome," he stated. "We have an idea of where we want to do it, we know when we want to do it, and now details and lists are home together and the foundation is being built for the wedding." To celebrate her fiancé's 33rd birthday, the ex-bachelorette uploaded a collection of adorable pictures, which included some from their engagement session. She wrote, "Happy birthday to my rock lobster," as the post's title, alluding to the catchphrase Phoebe Buffay famously created from the television series Friends. "You're somehow getting more incredible every year." Tartick replied, "Love you, Kaitlyn," in the comments. "Let's have a day." The engaged couple provided an update on their future plans during an interview for E! News. Bristowe remarked, "Hopefully wedding, hopefully babies. My dream vision board probably is host Dancing with the Stars and have babies. Your psychic said you were going to get pregnant," Tartick continued. She also disclosed that the couple lives in Nashville and that the wedding date is being kept a secret. She did, Bristowe affirmed. She said that your baby is close. Tartick revealed some information regarding the couple's wedding guest list in an exclusive interview with People. I think there will be a good amount of Bachelor people, Tartick stated. And some of these pros from Dancing with the Stars will be invited since Kaitlyn is almost attached to them. The dance floor there will be insane. He also acknowledged that he was afraid to dance in front of his fiancée. Tartick remarked, I watch Kaitlyn, but I won't dance in front of her. I've never been more intimidated in my life as I did the one time I went to the bar with Kaitlyn and every Dancing with the Stars pro. I just observe, then. In a June 2022 interview with People, Bristowe provided additional information about the couple's wedding plans, revealing that Tartick is delegating some of the enjoyable aspects of the preparation to her. Jason is Mr. Spreadsheet, she made a jest. This is exactly how our relationship works. I'm like, can we have a champagne fountain? And he's all about spreadsheets and numbers. Swinging dancers from the rafters? Bristowe also shared the finest wedding advice she and Tartick had been given, which came from Catherine and Sean Lowe, the season 17 Bachelor pair. Their recommendation? Hold on to each other's hands tightly. I think we've got to make a point to stick together through that whole night, she stated. Because, right, everyone's there to celebrate us and our love, so we have to remember to be in the moment by staying together. Bristowe plans to change into 2 different outfits on her wedding day. Bristowe told People, I want to do 3 different dresses, but I have actually tried a couple on. When I hear myself say that, I laugh at myself because I was never going to be that person. No, you do 1 dress, I said. I was like, oh my gosh, could I have 4 or 5? The Bachelorette actress intends to wear 1 dress for her wedding, another one for the reception, and a third one for the after-party. Tartick honored Bristowe with a heartfelt Instagram tribute in honor of their anniversary. He wrote, Happy 4 years of being blessed with this beautiful, crazy queen, as the description for a video of the pair dancing in a pub. In observance of Bristowe's special day, Tartick sent her a heartfelt message on Instagram. Happy birthday to this stunning monarch. You're the finest of the best, he said as the caption for a picture of himself and his fiancée. Subsequently, the presenter of the Trading Secrets podcast released pictures from the Bachelorette alum celebration, which featured food prepared by Tutti DiGio. Tartick and Bristowe called off their engagement after 4 years of dating. After sharing the news with family and close friends first, and taking the time to properly process it ourselves, we are saddened with heavy hearts to share that we have decided to end our engagement, the two wrote in a shared Instagram post. Maintaining our friendship is extremely important to both of us, they continued. We are appreciative that we are calling it a day with mutual respect and affection. Though saying farewell is painful and depressing, our love and respect for one another will always endure. Bristowe declared that she would be taking a sabbatical from social media after the news. She posted a tearful selfie beside the message. In an interview with Off the Vine, Bristowe talked about her breakup with Tartick. I've never respected someone more through a breakup than I do with Jason, she said. I believe that when people split up, bad things usually happen to them. The hardest thing about the breakup, in my opinion, has been that nothing negative occurred. All it's taken is time. Neither of us has prioritized the other. Bristowe went on, it's depressing. We both feel terribly depressed. We're mourning a loss, because you expect to spend the rest of your life with someone. In closing, the former Bachelorette made a suggestion about a potential reconciliation. Maybe in 6 months from now, we go, yeah, this was the right move, she stated. And in a year or 2, we might say, you know what, I want to pick you. However, we haven't been selecting one another. Speaking candidly about his split from Bristowe, Tartick discussed it on his podcast, Trading Secrets. It's just sad, it's lonely, it's an empty feeling, said the man. And occasionally, you simply have these enormous depressive waves. I'm not here to make a living. I'm trying to make ends meet here, Tartick went on to say, what I'm learning is that, grieving is just the whole process of honoring, respecting and having love for what was, but then also at the same time, with the same level, and if not more, honoring, respecting and having love for what is. In a Trading Secrets podcast episode, Tartick revealed that if ABC were to knock on his door, he would consider being the bachelor. "I believe I'm probably too elderly, 35 is kind of old for a bachelor," he continued. Kat Stickler, a single mother who gained enormous popularity on TikTok, is a social media personality that Tartick is dating. In response to questions over the dating rumors, the former bachelorette told People in March 2024 that Kat is an amazing person, lovely, great mother, and hilarious content creator. "I can't say enough amazing things about her.